In the depths of the forest, I found myself ensnared in a metal trap, the rusty jaws clamped firmly around my leg. Days passed as I lay there, weakened by hunger and thirst, resigned to my fate. Above, the sky was alive with circling birds, indifferent to my plight. Then, breaking through the dense underbrush, came a sudden commotion. Though I braced for the worst, a spark of hope flickered within me as I raised my head to see who or what approached. Memories flooded my mind as I awaited the arrival of this unexpected visitor. Memories of solitary struggles in this wild realm, battling against nature's relentless challenges. And then, emerging from the foliage, was a human boy. His appearance was a surprise, and I couldn't help but feel a mix of curiosity and wariness. Despite the vast difference in our sizes, he approached cautiously, his movements tentative yet determined. With a pack on his back and clad in unfamiliar blue clothing, he hesitantly extended offerings of food and water. As I cautiously accepted his offerings, I felt a mixture of gratitude and confusion. Why would this small, vulnerable creature show kindness to a mighty beast like myself? Yet, as I drank the cool water and savored the taste of the meat, I couldn't deny the relief that washed over me. It was as if, for a fleeting moment, the barriers between our species dissolved, replaced by a simple exchange of trust and compassion. When the boy finally freed me from the trap, I towered over him, a silent sentinel. His fear was palpable, yet I made no move to harm him. Instead, I offered a silent reassurance, a promise of protection forged in that fleeting moment of understanding. As he bestowed upon me a name and claimed us as friends, I couldn't help but feel a surge of emotion, gratitude, perhaps, or maybe something more profound. With a sense of newfound companionship, I watched as he gathered his belongings and ventured off into the forest, my massive form casting a protective shadow over him. And as I followed in his wake, I couldn't help but wonder what adventures lay ahead for this unlikely duo. A human boy and his newfound friend, a creature of the wild. The human led me to his dwelling, a quaint wooden building nestled amidst the trees, with a gravel road winding its way up to the entrance. Offering me slices of bologna from a circular package, he gestured towards a medium-sized metal shack nestled in the tree line, suggesting it as my abode. Unaware of his mother's presence nearby, he assured me it would suffice, despite its dim interior and concealed entrance. As years passed, the boy grew into a remarkable young man, his mother's health deteriorating unbeknownst to her. I witnessed his anguish as she was taken away by medical attendants, his tears soaking into my fur as he lamented her worsening condition. "I wish I could help her," he cried, his voice trembling with despair. Unable to bear his suffering, I offered what solace I could, gently nipping my ankle to draw forth golden blood, then touching it to his lips, silently pleading for my healing gift to take effect. In the days that followed, I sensed a shift in the boy's emotions, even before his words could confirm it. The cancer that had plagued his mother inexplicably began to recede at an unprecedented rate, bringing hope where there had been only despair. Overjoyed by the miraculous turn of events, I watched as the bond between us deepened, transcending the boundaries of language and species, allowing us to share our thoughts and emotions in a profound connection. As time passed, I found myself growing into my wings, gaining the ability to soar through the skies and perch atop sturdier branches. With each passing day, my form became more agile and elongated, a testament to the wild freedom of the forest. One fateful night, as darkness descended upon the gravel road leading to my human companion's dwelling, a vehicle approached without headlights, carrying men reeking of alcohol and ill intentions. Hidden within the shadows of the tree line, I watched silently as the men, armed and determined, advanced towards the house. But before they could reach their sinister goal, I leapt into action, my roar piercing the night air, alerting my human to the impending danger. Landing between the intruders and the house, I confronted them head-on, my talons ready to defend. As my human emerged from the safety of the house, a mix of fear and determination etched across his face. I sensed his resolve. With a clear command for mercy, he spared the trespassers, urging them to choose a better path. Reluctantly, the men retreated, their injured comrade in tow, leaving behind a lingering sense of tension and uncertainty. In the aftermath of the encounter, as my human's mother grappled with shock and confusion, my companion, whom I now knew as Timothy Derrick, revealed the truth about our bond. His confession, delivered with a mixture of remorse and nostalgia, unveiled the depth of our connection, forged in the shared secrets of childhood and the unspoken loyalty of companionship. And as the truth emerged from the shadows, so too did a newfound understanding between mother and son, bridging the gap between past and present with a sense of healing and reconciliation. As the years went by, Tim's mother, now a small but formidable old woman, scolded him for not disclosing his unlikely friendship with me sooner. Though her anger was palpable, she quickly softened, acknowledging Tim's compassionate heart while expressing her worries about his well-being. In the following years, as Tim's family grew, so did our bond. His daughter, much like him at her age, delighted in riding on my back, weaving tales of adventure inspired by her favorite movies. Tim, now in his 60s, made sure I had a comfortable shed to sleep in during the winter months, showering me with gifts and affection during their family gatherings. But then, a day arrived when the tranquility of our lives was shattered by the arrival of a massive alien ship, casting a shadow over the land. Entry pods burned into the lower atmosphere, heralding the return of my own kind for the planet's judgment. As the elder Dren landed in our yard, I felt Tim's confusion and trepidation as he confronted the imposing figure. The elder's attention was solely on me, probing my thoughts and feelings about humanity's worthiness. Despite my initial doubts, memories of Tim's kindness flooded my mind, illuminating the inherent goodness of humanity. With conviction, I declared humanity worthy, drawing upon the essence of my being to seal the promise. But the elder's demand for sacrifice hung heavy in the air, prompting Tim to intervene with a raw display of selflessness. In a moment of profound bravery, he offered his own life to spare humanity, refusing to let anyone else bear the burden. Moved by Tim's sacrifice, the elder acknowledged his noble spirit, granting him a chance at renewed youth. Yet, Tim chose a different fate, expressing his desire to live out his days beside his beloved wife, preferring to embrace the natural course of life rather than seek immortality. As we bid our final farewell, his whispered words echoed in my mind, a solemn vow of eternal friendship and a shared legacy of compassion and sacrifice. And as he departed, I couldn't shake the weight of sorrow, knowing that my dearest friend would soon pass beyond the veil of mortality.